How drivers of motivation link to gamification, a psychological perspective. Does gamification drive employee motivation? Gamification is the newly accepted norm in the learning and development field. Though many question the authenticity that gamification claims to offer, gamification elements do drive employee motivation and employee engagement. We qualified the top 7 gamification elements commonly used and mapped how they motivate learners. Each element had a different way of motivating and engaging learners. But from a psychological perspective, each gamification element falls under a different school of psychology. Positive reinforcement and action feedback. Taken from the behavioral perspective, which states that learners will likely be motivated through gamification or game elements that provide immediate feedback either through positive or negative reinforcement. Positive reinforcement can be in the form of accumulating points or badges, whereas negative reinforcement can be in the form of deducting points and losing hard-earned badges. These types of reinforcement are introduced into a learner's environment to extract a desirable action from learners. Need for power, success, or achievement. Taken from the trait perspective, which states that there are few motives and needs that evoke motivation categorized as individual characteristics which are stable over a period of time and influence behavior among individuals. Individuals who have a strong power and achievement motive need a gamification module that helps them achieve this motivation feeling. Game elements that contribute to power and achievement motive are highly appreciated. This is because they emphasize the feeling of status and control. Need for competition. A part of trait perspective and directly linked with the need for power and achievement, individuals are highly motivated when they compete against each other. Competition is not just restricted to individuals but also among each other. The need for power and achievement fuels the competitive spirit in individuals and increases their motivation. Competency building. Taken from self-determination perspective, which states that individuals are concerned with behaving in a particular manner which supports their intrinsic motivation. Individuals have the inherent need to prove their worth to themselves. This form of motivation leads to individuals fulfilling their need for competence. By being rewarded, individuals feel competent and effective enough to deal with their environment. This increases their motivation. Need for autonomy. A part of self-determination theory which focuses on an individual's intrinsic motivation which guides their behavior. Autonomy provides a control to an individual to decide whatever is related to them. It is often related to control, power, and freedom. Providing individuals with a feeling of autonomy increases their intrinsic motivation. Goal setting. Taken from cognitive perspective, goal setting theory, which specifically states that individuals are motivated when they assign themselves a particular goal that influences their overall performance. Goals that are specific and challenging in nature are more likely to motivate an individual than goals that are too easy or not specified. Need for improvement. Taken from cognitive perspective, which states that individuals are highly motivated when they understand the consequences of their action in a given situation and can improve upon it. This also linked with competency building, as individuals can tap upon their mistakes and build their competency side by side.